The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the New Mexico State Aggies taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So New Mexico State's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. It's a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired. Fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 45, on its way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense working from the pistol. He'll try it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
False start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. First down for the offense. They'll try the right side. At the 35, he's got He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This offense has a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fast motion from the offense. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Just ran over it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. Field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last run. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Wants to throw on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back sweep right in behind them and pick up the first.
And back to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, going up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Using the quick game to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Alan Amici and Ron Dayne among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He wants to throw here on second down. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now on second down after the incompletion. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home. They had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Oh, what a move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Made a defender miss. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Off the play fake on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Works the middle of the field.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Getting some heat. Dances away to buy time. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. All wideouts, no backs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They find themselves, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Off the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He'll keep it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? To the ground to try to move the chains. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, Give on the inside. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Wolverines get the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never develops. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his connection. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Split backs here. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Aggies are on the move. They want to just keep throwing it. Works the middle. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Santos. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over the Astronauts.
Running back searching for a hole.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Here comes the offense on first down.
First down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
51, New Mexico State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They run the reverse. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for 1st down.
They move the tight end all over. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll pick up 3 before he's down at the 6. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.